that issues of social justice and personal decency should be a big part of our lives.
To understand how to create a better society, Professor Sachs chose to study economics. His work in solving Bolivia's hyperinflation crisis brought him to great fame. He then became interested in the relationship between the economy and the environment. The UN recognized his abilities and invited him to serve as a special advisor to then Secretary General Kofi Annan. He helped launch the Global Fund and then became the director of the UN Millennium Project in 2002.
How do you address such a complex mix of disease, food productivity, nutrition, poverty, children in school or not in school, seeing the interconnected challenges and the interconnected world? And that, for me, became sustainable development.
Under Professor Sachs' leadership, the Millennium Development Goals lifted more than 1 billion people out of extreme poverty. What followed were the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. To help achieve these goals, Professor Sachs set up the Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or SDSN.
And the SDSN is Jeff's brainchild, which is how can we bring together experts from different disciplines and to provide simple and clear direction on issues of sustainable development.
Professor Sachs was a key figure in the Paris Agreement negotiations. His advocacy for deep decarbonization resulted in all signatories agreeing to adopt long-term plans.
He doesn't say things until and unless he's done his homework. He makes sure that when he opens his mouth, it's evidence-based and defensible and and as correct as the science or whatever would assure.
The pandemic and the war in Ukraine may have hindered sustainable development, but Professor Sachs remains hopeful. For him, the SDGs are a way to realize the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and to create a sustainable future, we need fighters like Professor Sachs.